Welcome back to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. Today's topic, age is a superpower, and I'm joined by Helen Hirsh Spence. She's the CEO and founder of Top 60 Over 60, and she's here to change your mindset and how you think. So let's talk about that. What's the connection between mindset and aging?
It's everything, let me tell you. And I would not have believed it if I hadn't done the research that I've done. But it's very conclusive that if you have a positive mindset about aging, you can live up to 7.5 years longer, you heal faster, and your cognitive decline is much, much slower, if at all. So there's a huge, huge connection between thinking optimistically and positively about growing older and just thinking that it's the worst thing that could possibly happen to you.
So Helen, let's talk about some of the benefits of aging.
Gladly. So I mentioned before crystallized intelligence. So that's one thing. As we age, we have a much broader perspective. Our judgment improves. We tend to lose our egos as we age. So we get into, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We're into generativity at this stage as we get older. We care more about other generations, and we're not nearly as competitive as we may have been when we were younger. There's something called the U-curve of happiness. It's a reference to the fact that at the beginning of life, as children, we tend to be very happy. We go through mid stages of life when we have all these challenges with financial restraints, families, jobs. And then at the end of life, we again become happier. And that's referred to as the U-curve of happiness. And it's a known fact. And unfortunately, not many people realize that it is. But if you speak to individuals who are older, you'll find that they'll say that this is one of their best times in their life. They recognize who they are. They're much more self-aware. They're more empathetic. And they're at a point where they can give back. And I think we all know that, gratitude, kindness, makes us feel better and healthier, and is also good for other people. So there are enormous benefits to growing older.
So
we
Helen,
also, what? It just occurred to me. There's something else that we also have, and that's greater focus, greater on-task focus. And we have bihemispheric processing that we do much better as we get older. There are all sorts of changes that take place, and they're not necessarily decline. Of course, our bodies are going to give out. Just like old cars, something goes wrong. I'm recovering from my second knee replacement, but I'm doing really well, and I'll go climbing mountains in 3 weeks when I go away.
Good for you. Good for you. Helen, I want to talk to you about your superpower. What have you discovered or uncovered about growing older that most women just don't realize?
It's optimism and gratitude, I'd say, that I've discovered. I'm seriously at a point where on a daily basis, I look around me and I'm grateful for everything that I have, especially realizing how much I have and how privileged I am. And I'm also very optimistic. I'm not dreading the next few years. I'm looking forward to doing what I'm doing now, but doing it better and learning all the things that I still haven't learned, and making connections with other people. Social engagement is so critical, staying healthy, and all of those things contribute to growing older and growing better.
Helen, thank you so much. Optimism and kindness seems to be a growing trend discussed on the show. I really appreciate you being here today and sharing. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Well, you've just heard. Helen says aging isn't a countdown. It's a count up to unparalleled value and wisdom. Aging is the triumph for living. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky, and I'm here to empower you and make frugality fashionable. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.